Barbershop Conversations, man. Appreciate y'all. So, you know, you go to your homepage on on YouTube, and I didn't know he had a podcast. Van Lathan has a podcast, and Errol Spence was on his podcast. And the reason why I put Drake, he said he'll beat Drake in 45 seconds, and he says Meek Mill can't fight out of a paper bag. He'll beat him in 5 seconds. To get some crossover appeal, you know, I mean, hopefully this goes into the culture, the hip hop algorithms, and Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford can get some more eyes on them because they deserve it. But I want to talk more about this. I ain't gonna even lie to you, dog. I'm gonna just tell the truth. I think I've met Van Lathan once. Nothing big. Hey, shake your hand. Yada yada yada. Nothing. That's it. I believe he's good friends with the Watsons, and I think that he's a big boxing fan, which is confirmed in the interview. You know what was bothering me in this interview? I ain't even gonna lie to you. He kept on sweating, man. Every 10 seconds he was wiping his brow, man. Cut your AC on, dog. Cut your AC on, man. Golly, man. Get you a table fan, man. One of them small electric fans, man. You know what I mean? They got some quiet ones, man. You know what I'm saying? And then two, I'm very arrogant, very pompous, big ego, arrogant, whatever you want to call me, when I'm talking to y'all. But I'm never that. I'm confident in interviews, but I never make the interview about me. And I think Van Lathan his goal was to make the interview about him and his boxing and how good he is as a fighter. I ain't gonna lie to you, I've never, outside of the, if he doesn't go viral, I've never listened to him because I'm not home when TMZ is on. And outside of the Kanye West, I've never listened to him in like long spurts, so I don't know what he's about on a day basis, but how I perceive him as an intellectual. So I was excited. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was excited, right? Because I know he's a pro-Black Democrat, right? Just how that Kanye West interview went. And Errol is from Texas. I thought they were going to really get into higher learning. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. I was geeked. I'm like, yeah, he's going to talk to a guy that's outside of sports, that knows about sports, and maybe can take Errol somewhere that only he can. And he didn't. It was a lackluster interview. I thought it was piss poor. I think Van Lathan is stuck between being an intellectual and a desire for cultural and what was it called? Yeah, the culture currency. I think he's somewhere in between. I think he just be an intellectual, just be an intelligent man, and all your coolness will come through. You know, similar to me. You know, and he has a bigger platform than me, and but I wasn't impressed with the interview. I was really let down. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was a big letdown for me, man. And I wanted more. Like they talked about the tribalism, but he made it about him. He went to a fight. No, man. Errol fought Mikey Garcia. Lead with that. It's not you get what I'm saying? Like, make it about the fighter so he can elaborate more, and he could talk about how Latinos support him, and however Errol feels, because he has a big Mexican, I should say Latino fan base, Spanish-speaking fan base. I saw with my own eyes. Like he should have made it about that. That was, anyways. And he fought the Cuban. He could have led with that. Anyways, man, I was just disappointed. But y'all go watch the interview, man. I'm not saying support Van Lathan. I have no qualms against him, but I was just let down with that interview. And I'm gonna do my due diligence sometime throughout the year I'm going to go back. I'm going to subscribe to him because it left a bad taste in my mouth, man. I thought Van Lathan was intelligent. You know what I mean? I thought I did, but he let me down, man. And I'm glad he's a boxing fan. I'm glad that he boxes every day. I've never seen his Instagram or anything like that, or Twitter, but I did see him go viral on Twitter a couple of times. You know, you see people do YouTube videos, but I don't know what it was for, the comment that he said. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I genuinely wish him well. I was just let down. I was just genuinely let down because he didn't make it a higher learning type of conversation. Like he wanted to be Errol Spence fan. He was an Errol Spence fan, you know, so. I mean, even the Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett analogy, he could have raised that conversation, you know. I don't know, man. I was just let down. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was excited. I ain't gonna lie, because I found it by accident. Because here's a cool thing I do. Because I'm not subscribed to a lot of boxing platforms anymore because I'm a coon to them and it ain't no use to me. You know, they don't like me anyway. So what the hell? It doesn't matter. Who cares? And so I go to the homepage and go left to right, and it gives you people that I've never seen before. So, and he popped up because now I'm really about to get in. I'm about to catch up on all this Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford content. Lincoln has an off day tomorrow. Kennedy has an off day tomorrow. Elijah has an off day tomorrow. Dre. Thought you'd be in bed. And Dre's going to the left wing of the mansion. Anyways, man. Damn, man. I thought Van Lathan, and you were my last hope, man. Hopefully, maybe he does an interview with he should go on Tucker Carlson. He should go. I mean, Errol Spence got all those different type of tattoos on him, but maybe he doesn't know. Anyways, man, Earl is good night. All right, love you. Earl is he's a thinker, man. My last interview with him, we covered a lot, from religion to Terrence Crawford to family. Man, we covered a lot. I think that's Errol Spence's overall best interview that I've ever heard, was the interview he did with me. Just how I can say The Pivot was the best interview he's done since, you know what I mean? And it's your discretion. You can pick whichever one, but mine is not current, so it's not current information. But damn, I wanted more out of Earl. I ain't even gonna lie to you, dog. I had my pistachios and everything. Y'all know how much I love my pistachios, man. I wanted to enjoy that interview. You know what I mean? But I gotta do some work right now. Just when I do my best work, as many of you guys know, when the house gets quiet, got 2 vacancies coming up. But yeah, man, Van Lathan, dog, I'm gonna tag you in this, man, because I was clamoring on being a fan of yours, or excuse me, a supporter. I'm not really a fan of anyone, but just a supporter of someone. You know what I mean? I'm not lying, dog. I was excited. I was like, yes, Van Lathan. I know his voice. I know what he stands for. I've never watched him in a long period, but I was like, that's interesting, him in boxing. And I know he's big into politics, and I know he's a Democrat. I know he's a liberal Democrat. At least that's what it appears to me, right? So he and I wouldn't agree politically, but I can listen to him, especially in this format, boxing and sports. And I mean, Oh, man. And he hinted at the business of boxing. I thought he was going to talk about, like, the independents. They dabbed into it, and I don't know, man. I was just y'all go support him, though. I'm not saying he's not a bad guy. I'm just talking about this one interview. I thought it was piss poor. I thought it was terrible. Stop trying to be a fan, boxing, and, what I mean? I just put the names and the titles again so it can get some traction. You know what I mean? Too funny, man. Anyways, man, y'all go ahead and have a beautiful night. I'm going to subscribe to Van Lathan. I wish him well. I know we on different. I'm definitely more Republican than Democrat, but I'm be honest. I told my best friend I'll never vote for a Democrat again. It goes against my faith. It goes against my work ethic and what I've stood for a long time. I can't vote for a Democrat ever again. I'll either vote for a Republican or don't vote at all. Or I'll just write my name in. I'll write myself as a write-in candidate. It's about national elections, you know what I mean? I live in California. I live in a Republican suburb, so, you know what I mean? It's pretty straight. Taxes are high, so property values are high, so we don't really have a problem with education and police. As I tell you guys, get out of the big cities, move to the closest suburb that has its own water, police, and has the necessities of a big city, you know what I mean? And everything will get lower, everything gets closer, you know what I mean? Less traffic, you know what I mean? If you have a non-location job, it's even better. If you can transfer your job, even better, or you can drive the extra 30 minutes to work. It's going to prolong your life, I'm telling you. Just the stress, stress cuts you off at the end, so. But anyways, man, I'm going to subscribe to it. I don't have no ill will towards him. I was just disappointed. And just like some of you guys are disappointed in my content, you have every right to voice your opinion. I don't, you know what I mean? It's just cause for a great conversation, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've swung and missed on a few interviews. I haven't done any in a long time, but very seldom do I. But you're entitled to what you believe. And if you disagree with it, tweet about it, Facebook about it, do 10 YouTube videos about it, do 10 Facebook posts about it. Please do. You know what I mean? Keep me relevant, you know what I mean? Especially in boxing, because I'm damn near out of it. But y'all go ahead and have a wonderful night. Van Lathan, I'm always suggesting, get you a table fan, dog, man. You shouldn't be wiping your brow every 15 seconds. You know what I mean? He's probably in great shape, though. He boxes every day. He's probably in great shape. So I'm glad he's boxing. I'm glad he's in great shape, doing what he does. And, but yeah, man, y'all go ahead and have a beautiful day. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.